Let us know when you're across all platforms. Don't see me on YouTube yet, but are we on all platforms? Sure? Live across all platforms. Hop the Bible, do, bring me sunshine. In your smile, make me happy. Oh, wow. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand you bought tomorrow. Hello, good evening, welcome to 363. 2 away from the end of the year, the JiveStream year, before the beginning of the new season. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. I'll give it a different beginning there. All right, so where are we? We are at 363, unbelievable. So welcome to the Jive Lounge, to the Sofa Stream, for the Sofa Stream duo, for the beginning of the show. Who knows, there may be people on, more people on yet. Grazie's probably still in there cooking. She made a very lovely tea, which was stuffed down very quickly before we started. Who's watching? Oh, is YouTube on? Let me have a look. Oh, hello Ian and Vince from Vince. Vince is saying hello Ian and Vince. Hello from Durham. Hello, good evening boys from Anthony. Janice Walton, hello Ian and Vince. Ed Van Wyk, hello Ian, Vince, Jive Aces, Grazia. Grazia's in there. Hello Grazia. Charlie Francois, hello. Oh, and I've lost it again. There we go. Linda, hi all. Let me check this out. Nothing on Facebook yet. Let me have a go. Oh, yeah. Now we're on Facebook. There you go. Until because I got my jacket on. Yeah, I can hear it's really loud. I wasn't going to wait. It probably doesn't. It doesn't really go with the ukulele Hawaiian shirt. But the windows had all been open and it was a bit cold when I came down with this flimsy little summer shirt. Todd Rice, since US is now on DST, daylight saving time, or dietary supplements, teacups, I don't know. And UK not until the 28th. The show's starting 1 hour later at 1:30 here in California. Was that 1:30 in the afternoon? You'll have to have a late lunch then, Todd. You have to have a late lunch, if that is late. Joy Ball, did the switch to daylight saving time catch anyone prepared? So, well, at least they'd have started earlier, I guess. Dale Dobson, when's the sax man back? Well, he's been back nearly every day. At the end of the show. Starts off with the duo and gradually it turns up. It's like Vegas, Frank Sinatra, maybe Dean, maybe Sam. So it's Ian and Vince, maybe John, maybe Ken, maybe Alex, maybe Pete, maybe Grazia. But actually nearly every night the sax man has been on. Ian Hartley says, we are here. Hello, we. The royal we. Trisha Coombs, they were saying hello to each other. Henok Gabragagis says good evening in his Scottish accent, even though he's not Scottish. Dot Hart, please request La Dolce Vita for my birthday. Oh yes, it's Dot Hart's birthday today. And last year, for her birthday celebration, she came to our gig at the Mill at Sonning, which is a beautiful gig, which was our last gig before the lockdown and before the JiveStream. So yes, we can do La Dolce Vita for you, Dot Hart, for her birthday. Happy birthday. See if I remember it this time.
Okay, well I'll start then.
Mandolin. Since I met you, I feel fine. I don't want to make you mine. Travel anywhere to see your face. Well, there's a feeling when we kiss, it really doesn't miss. With you I feel at home in any place. La dolce vita, la dolce vita. I appreciate the little things you do. La dolce vita, la dolce vita. You make me see the world as if it's new. Well, there's espresso in your walk, pepperoni in your talk. Everything about you is Italy. Oh, well, you would seem at home in Napoli or Rome. Tiramisu is what you do to me. La dolce vita, la dolce vita. I appreciate the little things you do. La dolce vita, there's nothing sweeter. And then the way you lift me up when I feel blue. Oh yeah, Uber, Uber, Uber. La dolce vita, la dolce vita. I appreciate the little things you do. La dolce vita, there's nothing sweeter than the way you lift me up when I feel blue. La dolce vita, la dolce vita. The sweetest things in life in Italy. La dolce vita, la dolce vita. Well, baby, you're the sweetest thing to me. Well, baby, you're the sweetest thing to me. Well, baby, you're the sweetest thing to me. There's my dolce vita.
Ciao, buonasera a tutti.
Oh, here you got a round of applause then. There you go. That's the Italian that the song was written for.
Sì, that's right.
She said, "You have never written a song in Italian for me."
Did I?
Yeah, you did. And then I waited until you forgot about that, and then I wrote it. There you go.
I wanted to ask you what you thought of polenta. I think this is the first time you tried polenta in. Is it the first time you tried polenta? I know
It's the first
that
time I've
Alex
knowingly
had-
tried
I
it.
know that Alex has had polenta before, but loads of times. But I don't think Ian has had polenta.
Not like that, anyway. I may have had it in a dish, but not like that. No, it was lovely. She made a lovely polenta dish. Polenta with like a salsa and, yeah. It was nice.
Yeah, it was a mushroom salsa sauce with lots of basil and lots of garlic. And polenta was cooked, or it gets boiled, and then I put it in the oven to have a crusty feeling to it.
It did have a crusty thing.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was really nice.
And tomorrow, stuffed courgettes.
Stuffed courgettes. Whoa, whoa, courgette. A più tardi, a dopo, a dopo. Eh? Oh. My little stuffed courgette. So I don't really know much Prince songs. Sorry, I'm out of date. All right, so April Gucci asked for Up a Lazy River. I haven't done that for a while. A bit more. Every now and then we get a request for a Bobby Darin, which slips in the front there, and It works for the person inviting it, asking for it, and also, of course, Anthony, as he's like us, a Bobby Darren fan. Upper Lazy River. Well, obviously, loads of people did Upper Lazy River, including Gene Vincent and Mills Brothers, but. Up a lazy river by the old mill run, lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Linger in the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream of me. Up a lazy river where the robins song. Oh, it's a bright tomorrow where we can roll along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, how happy we would be. Up a lazy river with me. Up a lazy river by the old mill run. A lazy, lazy river in that noonday sun. Linger by the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream of me. Up a lazy river where the robin's song. Oh, it's a bright tomorrow where we can roll along. Well, blue skies up above, yeah, everyone's in love. Well, up a lazy river, happy we would be. Up a lazy river with me. One more time. Up a lazy river by the old Miranda. Lazy, lazy river in that noonday sun. Linger by the shade of a kind old tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream of me. Up a lazy river where the robin song. Wish about tomorrow where we can roll along. Well, blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, happy we would be. Up a lazy river, you keep swinging your way, I'll swing it my way. Up a lazy river with me. Mr. Saturday Dance. Yeah. Lazy River. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Great song, a great song. Jan Steele says, so good, thank you. And Teresa says, love Up a Lazy River, nice cover. Thank you. Alan Prudhoe says, great stuff, guys. Ooh. What else we got on? Who else is on here? Actually, I haven't had my tea, have I? Let me have a bit of tea. And, what's that? Something's flying past. What's that say? It's Alex. Thanks to the generosity of the JiveStream family, we managed to get Charmaine Frost's wheelchair riser fund up to 59%. Goal reached. Well done, and thanks to all who contributed. Yeah, well done, everybody. Our first mini telethon. There you go. For the lovely Mrs. Frost's chair. It was a wheelchair riser, so she can reach things and she can rise above Mr. Frost and hit him over the head with a pan and things like that. Sorry? Yeah, rise above his pile of Doctor Who movies and things like that. Aye, 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 aye. Also, he's left. Alex has also put the Just Giving link up again. So if anyone still wants to chuck a couple of quid in, they can. Anthony says, Bobby Darren would be honoured, Ian. Bravo. Thank you very much, my lord. Charlie Francois, awesome. Brilliant. Thank you very much. All right. Now, this is a bit of a self boogie challenge.
We'll start with important.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm going to say that. Yeah. But I was going to say it's a boogie challenge. Self boogie challenge. Could be. Self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Or did someone request it?
No one requested it.
It's an idea.
It's an idea.
All right. Totally unrehearsed, spontaneous. Because today, 1933, Michael Caine was born. And not a lot of people know that. He was born in London. It just says there he was born in London. We all know he's from Elephant and Castle. Elephant and Castle in London. And everybody knows that. Here, I only told you to blow the... What? Anyway, it was very... Considering I sound more like him when I'm not trying to do an impression, that's quite weird. When I'm in America and speaking in theatres, I keep being told I have to speak slower because I'm from London, and so I speak very fast. And so I speak slow. But when I speak slow, it does sound a little bit like Michael Caine. Because all he did in films is slow his voice down. So you can understand what he was saying. Do you see what I mean? It makes sense. Perfect sense. Yeah. I think they all know who Michael Caine is, but I'm throwing some in. And he had to think, yeah, I think he was one of the first to actually, and he wanted to do that, was to be a lead actor with a Cockney accent. Normally Cockneys were, there was a few of them, but in Universal Hollywood and across the world movies, it was always like, right, you are governor, or something. It was always like Cockneys were like street cleaner or something. But he took it to another level, followed closely by Bob Hoskins. He's appeared in more than 130 films during a career spanning over 60 years and considered a British film icon. I've sort of met him once at a police memorial, not police memorial, but well, it was at the police memorial, but for the memorial for Michael Winner. And who else was there? Loads of people were there. But Michael Caine spoke, gave a great speech, and Roger Moore was there. Roger Moore, who also is from London, but Roger Moore had elocution lessons and learned how to speak properly. What?
Oh no, he's like 20 highest.
Okay, he's ranked at number 20 on the list of highest grossing box office stars. Cool. You've probably seen him in Zulu, except he played a posh person in Zulu in 1964. So then people thought that he spoke like that. He played the posh officer. Of course, he's in Alfie. It's a film. It's a very well-made film. I never really like the subject matter. He's not very nice in that, but he's like, yeah. Of course, you can see, what's his name? Matey Peeps. Harry Enfield, who used to do a satire on Alfie. Yeah. The Italian Job, of course, which my quote was from, Battle of Britain. I think he did do the Ipcris File. He did a lot of those things. Get Carter, Last Valley, The Man Who Would Be King, of course, with Sean Connery. A little while ago, I was watching an interview with Michael Parkinson with Michael Caine. And he told a story of being at a place where there was no girls to dance with somewhere. And so him and Sean Connery danced together. All the men were just dancing together at a disco, so he just danced with Sean Connery. There you go. It was in Woody Allen's Hannah and Her Sisters, Educate Me, all those things. And of course, one of the best films ever made, Muppet Christmas Carol. One of the best versions of Christmas Carol. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which was the remake of the one with Marlon Brando and David Niven. Loads of other films. Anyway, Austin Powers, of course, brilliant bit in Austin Powers. Secondhand Lions, brilliant film, Secondhand Lions, if you've never seen it. Him and Robert Duvall. I recommend that. A lesser known film, but really good. Secondhand Lions. Very good. Anyway, of course, he was in loads of films, and he's got a film coming out soon, I believe, or maybe it's already out. And of course, played Alfred Pennyworth in the Dark Knight trilogy. What's his latest? What's the next one out?
Bestsellers.
Bestsellers. The Prestige he was in. Kingsman, The Secret Service, loads of things recently. That's the last it mentions in here.
Inception.
Yeah, it says in the Dark Knight trilogy. Yeah. Was he in Inception?
Yeah, it says it there.
What's he playing in Inception?
Don't know. People can write in with their favourite Michael Caine movie.
What is your favourite Michael Caine movie?
Now You See Me was a recent one about the magicians.
Oh yeah, Now You See Me with the magicians. All right. Caine alongside Laurence Olivier, Paul Newman and Jack Nicholson. Well, you can't help loving Jack.
He actually provided a voice in Dunkirk, uncredited, just so he could be in every
War movie.
Nolan film. No, every
Chris Nolan film. Oh. Okay, Alex says that Michael Caine provided a voiceover. Was it?
He did a voice in Dunkirk.
He did a voice in Dunkirk, just so that he could be all of it in all of Chris Nolan's films.
The Kingsman films.
Yeah, it says, yeah, he's in the Kingsman.
Interstellar, which is
Yeah. But I was going to say, with Laurence Olivier, Paul Newman and Jack Nicholson, he is one of the only 4 male actors to be nominated for an Academy Award for acting in 5 decades. He's appeared in 7 films that featured British Film Institute's featured in the British Film Institute's 100 Greatest British Films, and was knighted by Queen Elizabeth in recognition to his contribution to cinema. Lovely. Here we go then. Right. So we're going to do now, particularly Vince, is going to do a boogie challenge, which is going to be Self-Preservation Society, which is, of course, the Italian Job, the song from the Italian Job, as in the proper Italian Job, not the really bad one that they could have done as a sequel, but no, they just called it the Italian Job as if it was a remake, and it was nothing to do with the Italian Job.
Yeah,
It would have been, but it probably would have been nice. It was probably a good film. I watched it, but when you got that bad taste in your mouth because it's meant to be the Italian Job and it just doesn't even live up to, I don't know, whatever. Why do they do that? Better to just do a sequel and say it's a sequel. Ed Van Wyk says Secondhand Lions is indeed a great movie. Wow, that's a lot of chords. We're doing all them. Doing all those chords, are we?
It's mostly that. Steady beat on that one. Help me out more than I thought.
When you start, Will.
When I start, do it.
Self-Preservation Society. Here, what does he say at the end? I've got a plan. Was it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, fellas.
Don't worry, guys. I've got a plan.
Stuck on a mountain.
See? They could have done a sequel, but
Old Nick says his favourite is A Bridge Too Far on Twitch.
loads of people are saying difference.
To say it though, because no one can hear me.
What?
Old Nick says his favourite is A Bridge Too Far.
Oh, okay. Old Nick says his favourite is A Bridge Too Far.
Is he on Twitch?
Yeah, there's a load on here. People. Todd Rice said, I got to meet Michael Caine once in 1998 at a movie premiere for Little Voice in 1998 in Burbank, California. He was there live for a Q&A after the show. I got to shake hands before leaving. Oh, nice. Someone's talking about a book. But yes, Get Carter is Hennock's. Todd Rice said loads of them. His favourite movie, The Man Who Would Be King, which is brilliant.
Yeah, I love that.
Funeral in Berlin, Death Trap, The Wrong Box. Don't know that one, I don't think. Sleuth.
What's that line in what's that line in The Man Who Would Be King when they say,
when
"Are you
stop and
gods?"
go, are you gods? He goes, no, not gods, Englishmen, which is the next best thing. Which is very funny because Sean Connery was playing an Englishman. Okay, someone's talking about books, but I can't really tell. It disappeared. All right.
No other favourite films?
There were, but they've all sort of gone past.
Oh,
The Italian Job says Vince C. Great mini scene.
yeah. That's one of mine.
Anthony Russo, my favourite Michael Caine movie was The Eagle Has Landed. You remind me of something you find on your shoe, or whatever it is, I can't remember the line. On a hot day. Not very pleasant. Can you talk Geordie, Ian? Alan Prudhomme? Not very well. Now and then. Well, I like talk Geordie. Why? Well, Jackie? Not really, no. I can sometimes.
A few sentences.
So my accents and impressions actually sort of just come out spontaneous. And when people say, oh, can you do it? Which is why I probably never went to become on the next Michael Yarwood or anyone like that. The Fourth Protocol was partly filmed a couple of streets from our house. Here we go. All right then. Stuart Gerald loved the Italian. I mean, the Italian Job is a what do they call it? A perennial, or whatever. It comes out every year, doesn't it? You could watch it every year. What are we doing next? By me and Mr. Shane.
We're going to have a go at
There we
it.
go, just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Oh, I've got to remember what key we used to do it in.
You're not going to do your trombone then now? Of all the girls I've known and I've known some.
Talk for a minute while I figure that out.
Oh, okay. Thought we were going to start. I remember Alfie, says Hennock. Yeah, Alfie, good film. But he basically, sort of, I don't know what the noise was. It was like critical noise. I tell you, it was a good film, but he just basically goes around sleeping with everyone, including his mates, friend, girlfriend, wife.
What's the one where he's like the grandson of some
Grandson of.
of a Nazi general, and he's now grown up in America, and he's like but he inherits $4 billion.
I know that. He's the grandson of a Nazi general, and he lives in America and inherits a load of money.
He inherits $4 billion, and then basically these people who are trying to start the Fourth Reich are after him to get the money. It's like a big thriller thing.
No, I don't know that. Alex is saying, what's the one where it's Michael Caine plays the son of a German Nazi general and inherits a load of money, and then the people who want to start the Fourth Reich are after him to try and get the money, which I guess they think is that they're the heirs to.
Yeah, something like that. It's like a 70s one.
70s one. I mean, the thing is, he was just in loads of films. Like he said, he just did, he'd just do it. The Wrong Box was one of his first movies, hilarious prick comedy with Sir John Mills about a Tuntine inheritance. All right. Anthony says, Vincent, never got the chance to tell you what a great job you did with the Hucklebuck the other day.
Oh, thank you.
Steve Frost, it's gremlin time.
Is he saying that because it's that time of the night or because it's some gremlins have appeared?
Covenant is the one I'm thinking of.
The what?
The Holcroft Covenant.
The Holcroft Covenant. I don't know that one.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Arlene says, oh, I know you's freezing again. Yeah, it was cold. All right, then, here we go. Of all the girls I've known, and I've known some, until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light, and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I racked my brain, hoping to explain all the things that you do to me. By me, Mr. Shane, please let me explain. By me, Mr. Shane means that you're grand. By me, Mr. Shane, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say Bella, Bella, or even say wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain. By me, Mr. Shane, so kiss me, say that you understand. Yeah. Yeah. Obligatory 20s, been a minute. Shabba doo doo, samba doo dee doo da. Shabba dabba doo dee dee doo dee doo dee doo dee. Ship babba doo dee bab doo doo. Shabby bab doo 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 da. Shabba doo dee doo doo doo. Shabba doo 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 doo. I could say Bella, Bella, or even say wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain by me, Mr. Shane, so kiss me and say you understand. So kiss me and say you understand. So kiss me, say you understand. Yeah, by me, Mr. Shane. By beer. What? Green room update. How many we got now in the green room? How many have we got in the green room? 894. Whoa. 106 to go.
Wow.
Let's do it. Let's do it. By the 365th.
Couple of days. Ooh.
2 days. And yes, if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, 2 days' time will be the 365th, which means we will have been doing this a whole year. And the next day, which obviously will be sort of the birthday of it, the 17th, the day we started, will be the beginning of season 2. And someone said we should do some of the songs that we did on the very first one on Wednesday, which will be the beginning of season 2, the anniversary. Anyway, yes. And hopefully we should be, what? I keep asking all the time. I don't know. Hopefully we won't be here. We might be somewhere, but we're not sure where. And logistically, we might end up in a service station. We've seriously spoken about could it be done? Could it be done in a service station if that's where we end up being logistically? Because, yeah, believe me, it's quite a lot of stuff to move and leave. So either that or it's best to just stay here for the rest of the week. The rest of our lives? No, I don't think so. Todd Rice, also in the wrong box. Do you know the wrong box, Ken? Also in the wrong box was Michael Caine, John Mills, Peter Sellers, Peter Cook, Dudley Moore and Sir Ralph Richardson. Oh.
Zulu.
Yeah, Zulu, man who would be king. Gonna have them. Brian King, it says, just exited from YouTube and came back in and it's running. Seems to be running all right over here. All right. Oh, we're running out of time. All right then, ladies and gentle people. Please welcome to the sort of stagey thing. Welcome to the lounge, Mr. Ken Smith for the double bass. And of course, Peter on the cajon. Big John Fordham. Steve Frost says the wheelchair seat riser fund is now at, just as I start talking, it goes £550. That's 61%. Thank you. Telethon is still going.
Sean O'Keefe is watching.
John's saying that Sean O'Keefe is watching. I haven't noticed him come up. Sean O'Keefe. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I want to talk to you about something. All right. Stuart Jowell says, Steve Frost, I missed last night's show, but I've made a donation tonight. Good luck. Thank you very much, Stuart Gerald. Peter Clifford, you could then sing S.O. Blue. S.O. Blue. Yeah. All right. Let's go back a bit. All right, what are we doing? Oh, we're going to do, because one of the birthdays today is Les Brown, the famous Les Brown, who had, of course, his band of renown with the famous Doris Day in the band. And one of his hits, was it his biggest hit? Probably one of his biggest hits, with Doris Day singing, was going to take a sentimental journey. Lots of good versions of the song. I also like Ruth Brown's version, the Rhythm and Blues one. Let's have it again. It's a small band version. Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna take a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bags, I got my reservation. Spent each time I could afford. Like a child in wide anticipation, I long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we meet at 7. I'll be waiting up at heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey home. Yeah. That's the time we meet at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. I never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take that sentimental journey home. Well, sentimental journey home. Oh yeah. Sentimental journey, lovely there. It's got such a range between the bridge and the norm bit to do the thing.
Yeah.
That was well low. That was quite a low old version, that one, wasn't it?
It starts really low, and then in the bridge,
Sentimental journey.
and then in the bridge, you're really, really high.
Yeah, it's like the Tennessee Ernie Ford down the bottom and then up the top. Climate fatter at the top.
It leaves you with almost no choices of what key to choose. There's like one that just works.
Yeah, sing your lowest during the song and the highest on the bridge.
Yeah. So if I went a little bit higher or lower, the song wouldn't work.
You are. What we're going to do now then? There's a request.
Yes, it was. It was a request from Adam for Fly Me to the Moon. Adam, you pronounce it.
Adam AF. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Firmaniuk. Or Firm and Annie UK.
There you go. Maybe Adam can
But
tell
it's
us.
Adam AF Firmaniuk.
Yeah.
It's either a name, Firmaniuk, or Fernmaniuk.
But maybe Adam can tell us where he's from.
Where are you from? Yeah, it could be like a Eastern European name or something.
Yeah.
Firmaniuk. Or
Or
something.
where's the name from?
It's a code.
Where's the name from? Yeah. All right.
Be taken prisoner.
Brian King, it says, how about Leicester services between junction 21 and 21A? Yeah, we'll pop up.
Yeah, a bunch of people will meet us as an audience.
Oh, yeah, Stuart Giles saying, yeah, Quincy Jones is 88 today.
Yeah,
Got him down
right.
on the
He's-
birthdays. Because, yeah, there's Les Brown. We've already mentioned Michael Caine. Quincy Jones, 1933. And Sonny Conn, who was a trumpet player who played with Duke Ellington, amongst other people. And then some chap called Albert Einstein.
He was a fiddle
1879.
player. He was a fiddle player, wasn't he?
Was he as well?
He was, yeah. Well, there's pictures of him holding a
He was
fiddle.
born in Ulm. Yeah, there's pictures of Sherlock Holmes playing the fiddle as well.
Well, I think it's in that way. It's the side thing, isn't it?
German-born theoretical physicist and Nobel laureate, theory of relativity, born in Ulm. Theory of relativity is probably his greatest hit, I imagine.
That's right, yeah.
Born in Ulm, German Empire. German Empire, that's how long ago. 1879.
But wasn't he Jewish and he had to leave Germany during the war?
Of course he
or
did.
something?
Yeah, that's why he became American and is associated with Marilyn Monroe for some reason. Yeah, Bob.
Wheelchair funds up to 61% now.
I thought I just
Wow.
read that out, huh?
Oh, did you?
Yeah. No, yeah, Mr. Frost said that. But yes, up to 61% now. Keep going. Nice tie, Ken, says Mr. Hartley. Graham Newburn says, thanks for performing Sentimental Journey. Excellent. Bonza, a pearl of good. Bonza, a pearl of good. Bonza, yeah, he's Australian. Where's Graham from? Where are you from, Graham? Yeah, tell us. That's my really bad Australian accent, although not as bad as Arthur in Cabin Pressure. All right, Trish Coombs says, for my house, I have to go from... they're talking about M25s and services stations. All right, what are we doing?
Just a point of interest, because you mentioned Quincy Jones. He did an album with working with Count Basie on the arrangement, which Sinatra did do Fly Me to the Moon on. Point of interest, there you go.
This version, in fact. Well, it's not, because this is our version. Their only cheeky intro. It's from Brisbane. Brisbane, mate. G'day. G'day, Wayne.
A minor, isn't it?
You know one of our singers, Cora. She's from Australia, the ginger girl. You see her. She does a great impression of a kookaburra. Fly me to the moon and let me play amongst the stars. I want to see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Well, fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. Hey, how did these people end up in my room? Happy Mother's Day, all you mothers, as Frank used to say in Vegas. Trisha Coombs says, Ian, I am at East Grinstead on the 21st of April at Queen Victoria Hospital. Just down the road from us if we're back at the 100 Acre Wood. That's where I'm not going to ask that, Alex. That's where it's famous. It's famous for the Guinea Pig Club. For those who don't know, the Guinea Pig Club.
Oh, links in with the film.
Battle of Britain. It's in the film Battle of Britain. It's also in the film that we saw of the Polish fighters last year in the Battle of Britain.
Yeah, with the guy's friends.
Went to East Grinstead, who got shot down. Basically, the Guinea Pig Club was where they were starting. Victoria Hospital was where they had the top plastic surgeons in the country, and probably for a long way around, further than the country. And that's where they were, I was going to say practicing, but then that is what they do, isn't it? Practice, doctors. Anyway, they were practicing there. And basically all the airmen that were burnt and stuff like that were shipped there to have plastic surgery. And that's why they were called the Guinea Pig Club, all the guys that were a member of that. And I think they actually some of them recuperated in St Hill Manor as well, where our church, and also where Summertime Swing is. In the manor, I think they used it for recuperation, didn't they, or something? But anyway, it's a famous hospital. So well, let us know 21st of April if we're back and all things are opened up. Maybe we can have a cup of tea. Who knows? If not, we can see each other. We can meet up and wave from about 40 feet away from each other with masks and gloves on and hazmats and stuff and all that sort of thing. All right, we've got time for one more number. Alan says, the Aces always put their terrific signature style on any standard. That invariably makes it better, in my opinion. Thank you very much. Wow. Jan Steele, one of the best covers I've ever heard of this song.
Wow, there you go.
Wow. And Ed Van der Wyk. Yeah, Frank didn't have the cajon. Fly me to the moon or maybe Mars, says Teresa. Fly me to, we were watching because one of our friends, Robert Hogg, you can see he's one of my friends on Facebook. He's involved in that.
He's the deputy project manager for the whole.
And he was the deputy project manager, but I think he was. Oh no, he's a friend in real life. If you let me finish the blooming sentence, Alex. I said he's also my Facebook friend, but he's our friend, Robert Hogg, He was actually mission manager the night that the Perseverance, or whatever it's called, landed. And he does the press conferences. So you can look up the conferences, and there's a picture of our mate, Robert Hogg. But he also, if you've watched Anthony Russo, have you watched Smile? You hadn't watched Bring Me Sunshine. If you watch our music video, Smile, he had the drone. And the final drone shot in Los Angeles, in the alley in Los Angeles, which was done just by the skin of our teeth because the light was almost gone. And we only had time for a drone shot. And Robert Hogg did that. And now he's shooting the photos, he's shooting the pictures and the films on Mars. It's what he does. He's the Alex Douglas of NASA.
Wasn't he? He was the main spokesperson for the NASA press conference, wasn't he?
That's right, yeah, I just said that, yeah. He did the press conferences. You're worth watching the press conference. He was the main, there was a lady as well, but he was the main speaker.
It's called the first that is achieved. If you look
The first that is achieved.
Yeah.
First achievements or something. Eileen McClement says, when I was in London, I went to the 100 Club where you performed and missed you by a week. Was so upset to have missed you. Oh, well, hopefully we'll be back there. They've saved the 100 Club. The 100 Club nearly shut down, but it's been saved.
Speaking of saving, Swing 46 is on.
Swing 46, I was going to say, yeah, Swing 46, as we said yesterday, their telethon is on at the moment. I don't know if we've already been on yet.
Yeah, we saw a bit of it.
Oh, really?
I saw your message, but I didn't see the song.
How did I come across? Was I good?
Great.
Oh, great. Yeah, thanks.
Wonderfully directed.
Wonderfully directed. Okay, great. Together we're a great team. Yeah, good. All right. Paul Scarborough says Mackindow's army, as those who were treated to burns at East Grinstead, were known. Mackindo. Why, was he the doctor or something? Or what?
He was the guy that
he was the plastic surgeon.
He was the plastic surgeon. There you go.
skin grafts and all that.
Skin graft.
Also, they allegedly changed the identities of.
I was going to say, yeah. They also allegedly changed the identities of spies to some degree. Don't know. And defectors and stuff, yes. So, yeah, if you read a book called Op JB, it's in that, isn't it? Op JB, Operation James Bond, by, was it Chris Crichton? Yeah. Chris Crichton. And it's about Chris Crichton, who was a spy during the war, and his operations, mission ops, was Ian Fleming, which is why it's called Op JB, which stands for Operation James Bond. There we go. All right.
Did you mention it was a year anniversary since our last gig?
Oh, no, I think I did, because Dot Hart, we did a birthday song for Dot Hart, and she put a ticket up in the green room, I think it was. It was the Mill at Sonning. But yeah, the Mill at Sonning was Dot Hart's birthday celebration, coming to see us this time last year, Sunday, so this time last year, for her birthday celebration. And that was our last gig, you could tell it, because some of the people cancelled. There was still a good audience, but you could tell it was getting a bit funny, because some of the people cancelled. Our US tour was cancelled that day. Or not the tour, but we were cancelled being allowed to go into America. So our 3-week sold-out US tour, including Vegas, was cancelled. And we had a feeling that all the other gigs were going to go, even though we were trying to hold on to them in our minds, not believing it. So we had a day off on the Monday, which was unusual. And we were talking and we kept looking at things, looking at posts and what people were talking about, and people were talking about doing streams. So I called Alex and said, look, tomorrow we've got to do a JiveStream, like a live stream, no matter what happens in the evening. So we were going to try and do it about 8 o'clock, and we were just going to do 2 or 3 songs and have a chat and see if you wanted us to do it and carry it on. It took a long while for Alex to work it out, but he finally worked out doing the live stream. We didn't get on until just before 9, I don't think. And we ended up doing an hour with loads and loads of requests. And silly enough, I said, we'll do this every day, thinking it'd be 3 weeks. I know I've told this story a lot, but it's interesting. And this Tuesday will be a year doing it, and this Wednesday will be a birthday, the anniversary of that. 2 great days, and plus on the 17th on Wednesday is also, as I said, 10-year anniversary of Bring Me Sunshine being online. What a weird coincidence that Bring Me Sunshine was put online the very same day that we started our first and only JiveStream.
There's a 1 in 365 chance.
Yeah, 1 in 365 chance. That's quite some odds. All right. So what are we doing?
Down
Down by the riverside.
Because it's Sunday.
It's a Sunday, so we asked for some gospel. Skiffle it, just follow me. Gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. I'm gonna study about war no more. I ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. War no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by that riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. I'm gonna study about war no more. I ain't gonna study about war no more. 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 Who's gonna take the first one? Yeah. Rock and roll guitar down by that riverside, down by the riverside, down by that riverside. I'm gonna lay down my guitar down by the riverside. I'm gonna study about war no more. I ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. I ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. Play boy. Down by the riverside, down by that riverside. I'm gonna play that double bass, man. Down by the riverside, I'm gonna study about war no more. I ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. I ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. Ain't gonna study about war no more. Play the bass, yeah. Down by that riverside, down by that riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my burden down by the riverside. I'm gonna study that war no more. Here we go. I ain't gonna study that war no more. Ain't gonna study that war no more. Ain't gonna study that war no more. I ain't gonna study that war no more. Ain't gonna study that war no more. Ain't gonna study that war no more. I ain't gonna study about war no more. going to have an improvised skiffle gospel. We ought to do a scuffle gospel album. A scuffle gospel. Skiffle gospel. Scuffle gospel because gospel. A basketball gig. A basketball gig. A basketball album. That's what we ought to do. A skiffle gospel album. Gracia. Come and join in. We'll see you tomorrow, which is Monday. Don't know what we'll be doing tomorrow. Probably not a Monday movie because we can't show movies. But we'll see you about 8:30ish. With no gremlins. Oh, we'll meet again. Don't know where.
Gonna win.
But I know we'll meet again.
Yes, I know we'll meet again.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Ta ta.
Ta-ta.
Toodle pip.
To the pit.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
TTFN.
TTFN.
Tally ho.
Tally-ho.
See you later.
See you later.
So long.
See you long.
Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Floppity bip do 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 wah. Thank you. Stuart Giles says, smashing Sunday show. All the more enjoyable since I was driving home from work last night and missed the live show. Hey. And thank everyone saying thank you. Great Sunday show. Oh. Ed Van Wyk has done 100 quid. Stuart Gerald did 20 quid. Maybe they're trying to be anonymous. I don't know what. All right, fair enough. Well done, everybody, for our mini telethon for Mrs. Frost's wheelchair riser. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll keep raving. Keep waving. Bye bye.